Alright, here we go again. You can see, a bit down on numbers, but should be enough to cause trouble. So, as you can notice, in the top screen, I've removed Zerzen's control of those two planets. Seeing you've annihilated everything on one, I'm pretty sure you're about to do the same to this one.
Yes.
Well, yeah, but we want some proof of some things first.
Yeah. We need to do some quick investigations.
Okay.
Also,
I don't think he's going to keep his tax records here.
And, well, what? I want tax records. I'm not going to bloody audit him.
No comment.
It's Zerzen's most terrifying fear. He has to face the roles of the Administratum Tax Service.
Isn't that every noble's fear?
They are pretty terrifying, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, especially seeing that you only run across them once every couple of 100 years, so your back tax is just atrocious.
And they want the receipts for everything.
Yes.
The only organization feared more than the Inquisition, the IRS.
Imperial Revenue Service.
Yeah.
I'm not arguing.
Alright, so what you after now?
World peace.
Well, you've got a few more people to kill before you can get that, I'm afraid.
Well, if everybody's dead on that planet, it's peaceful.
Well, that's the point.
And
that was exactly the point.
Base is still there.
The reverse hat.
If we do a basic hailing thing to the planet, does anyone respond?
Yeah, there are some miners down there who will respond.
Will they respond with video or just audio? Or
yeah, they'll respond with video. You get a rather worried-looking mine chief in Electrian uniform. Yes. How can I help you? Well, you can see the firefight from a space battle from the planet.
Do you know who was up here looking after your interest?
Well, yes, there were some of the new allies that our Lord Zerzen has managed to acquire for us.
And did he say where those allies were coming from?
No, just they were very powerful and they were, willing to help us.
Did anyone try to buy and or trade / barter any souls while you were in the area?
Souls? Not that I know of.
Well, you see, right, how if you see a space marine, yeah?
I've never seen a space marine. I've heard
I've seen
of them.
a picture of them though, yeah?
Yeah.
And you know how they're generally not spiky?
Not in any of the pictures I've seen, no.
Well, there was one of them at least in orbit around your little planet, and he was quite spiky.
Different armor pattern, maybe?
And possibly quite heretical and or worshipping of gods that should not be allowed to exist.
What gods would they be?
Remember, most
The
people
ones
don't know.
you know nothing about for your own good.
Yeah, I'm going to believe you on that one. Are you going to kill us? We'd rather you didn't. He's got no bargaining position. What's he going to do? We're willing to swear.
We don't need more crew.
We're willing to swear fealty to you.
How many of you are there?
About 4,000 on this planet.
I mean, are you all just miners, or are you?
There's a few guardsmen here, but we're pretty sure we could deal with them if they were a problem. The miners tend to do most of the work. The guardsmen are just here to keep us safe from, well, you.
They're not very good at their job.
No. They seem to spend most of their time drinking.
Really? What do they drink?
I don't know, just local brews, I think. You know, we're a mining colony. We don't get many imports here. It's amazing what you can do with algae.
I'm sad on your behalf.
Yeah.
Your,
The idea of drinking anything brewed from algae is just
your
horrific.
low
horrific.
conditions sadden me to the point where I may have to take pity on your souls.
We're all for pity on our souls.
Do any of you know anything about ships?
We know how to load them.
Do you know anything about like machinery? Actually, that's a good question. Are any of you like tech adept or anything similar? Do you have Mechanicus representative on the
They
planet?
don't have Mechanicus, but able to communicate that they have something similar.
Like lay people.
Yeah, they've got their own equivalent because they've been able to keep their own technology going for centuries of years, hundreds of years. So they've got actual mechanics rather than like mechanic priests. So Macarius isn't probably not very happy about this. As you can see, he's just
Never
dropped his
happened,
lunch.
actually.
Honestly, I don't care.
Well,
Oh, man,
he
he's
can
gone full
teach them
heretic.
how to properly honour the machine spirits, like an outreach program.
Okay.
We're going to kill them. Why should we care?
Not
Not
necessarily.
necessarily.
We do need to top off
Well,
on crew.
the Inquisition is likely to kill them.
Well, at the very least, we want this. Okay. This guy has just said straight out that the guys that we just killed are in fact Zerzan's allies. If we can get him to tell that to an Inquisitor face to face, yeah, he'll get executed right there for knowing too much, or being presumed to know too much. But then the Inquisition will have an eyewitness account from someone who doesn't know enough to lie.
He
that
doesn't know
Zerzan
what he'd
is-
be lying for.
Exactly.
Well, they won't execute him right on the spot anyhow. They'll torture him for years to find out what he knows. Then they'll execute him.
Or a cycle just like.
Oh yeah,
Fine.
if they've got a pet psycho.
The only
This again
Inquisitor
is
that
a
don't
conversation we're
Just-
having over open
Right
com.
now, I'm remembering the I'm going to terrify them incident. Thank you.
Oh God.
Um,
Oh, not that again.
That was
yeah.
beautiful.
How would he and his people feel about leaving this godforsaken hole?
They're happy to leave, yeah. They're pretty sure that whenever someone else turns up, they're going to be questions of how they didn't fight back. So they're all for leaving. I mean, a spaceship can't be any worse than a decrepit mining station.
That's going to get nuclear.
Well, one of our spaceships does have a lot of holes in it.
Well, I'm sure we can help patch them up. He kind of smiles at you.
What do you mine here?
Just adamantine and a few other radioactives.
Well,
You got to remember, adamantine's like really easy to find in space. So like most of your ships are made out of adamantine.
Yeah,
Probably most of the Macaris is made out of adamantine as well.
by this point probably.
Now I've got that jetpack worth of flesh on me, so
yeah.
I'm thinking we pick up a few thousand of these miners. Send their Imperial guarders out onto the surface with a small amount of oxygen each.
Oh, they're willing to kill their own guardsmen for you.
Oh no, because I want them out on the surface to live long enough so that when we obliterate all of the place from orbit, they can watch.
well,
Oh.
the guardsmen, are they that loyal to him, or are they actually from the planet?
They're not from this planet. This is an inhabitable world. So there's
Oh,
only
they're
a few
probably
people.
Zerzan House Guard.
They're either
Yeah.
Zerzan House Guard or Lectrian House Guard. Either way, they've pretty much tied themselves into this quite.
Either way, I would never actually trust them to do
Yeah.
anything.
Well, yeah, it's probably like most soldiers. You know, probably 70, 80, even maybe even 90% would probably switch sides. It's the other ones you got to worry about.
Yeah, it's knowing
And
which
it's too much.
10% won't.
Yeah.
I mean, if we had a psyker to check them out, maybe, but
Yeah, we don't have Big Boss along to convince them all to join our army.
Full recoveries. Send one man down with a bunch of balloons.
If there was enough atmosphere, I would.
I'm sure my characters could rig up some atmosphere-free balloons to send them up
I'm not
to
quite
just
sure how that
float
would
the whole
work.
base.
Let's just, yeah. I want to take some of these people. You know,
Okay, so
I got to colony drop the other ones, so you know I'm happy with that.
I'm assuming you're going to annihilate whatever's left here.
Oh yeah.
So, are you going to have some sort of screening system, or
Did
you just
somebody-
do it first come first to the air, the shuttle
well,
wins?
we have enough room for everyone, all 4,000 really, with all the crew we lost.
What the hell just happened to the inner planet, the innermost?
It's got a musical notes being drawn on it. I don't know. I've given up questioning.
What the fuck?
I mean, I can sort of science them as they come aboard, but that's not infallible.
If we can,
I roll perception to see if there's a Zinchian plot to blow up our ships.
No one you can see as any form of taint. It looks like the Chaos may just as well been in the orbit and hadn't had time to send anyone down.
or desire to send anyone down.
Yeah, it's probably not worth it. You know, they are Chaos Space Marines. They're not like, if you've been normal cultists, they probably would have attempted to do more, but Chaos Space Marines, you kind of, yeah, not really worth it.
Oh yeah, with all the crew we're missing, yeah, we definitely have room for these people.
Yeah.
If they can easily
Hey
close
guys,
off
this is
the
Derek.
areas that the guards are in, if they're mostly hanging around drinking, so that they can't like infiltrate the liners and what have you.
Yeah, he's willing to kind of set them off, section them off quite easily. He's in command, so he can like seal their doors very easily. It'll just be the few that are out on patrol that they can have to deal with.
Then yeah, I mean, let them show a bit of willing and desire to save their own skin. You know.
Yeah, they're willing to do that. So they begin sectioning off the Imperial Guardsmen, or not Imperial Guard, the Lecturian Guardsmen. Yeah, the doors are shut and then welded shut to make sure. A few men on patrol are easily dealt with, and soon enough you have pretty much the station under control. They're willing to start sending them out onto the surface if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, they start kicking them out with the emergency rebreathers on.
Then we need to transport the people up,
Yeah, that'd be good.
which I'd rather do with actual ships instead of transporting them up.
Yeah. And they can start on that, that's no problem. I'll say it'll take about a week to deal with that. You know, you've got to double check everything.
Okay. During that
good.
week, can I start repairing our ship?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right,
'cause
so it's
we
1
need-
week's worth of repairs on the Shadow Cicero then.
Because we need that thing to survive the warp transit.
Please don't roll one.
Huh?
Clicky, clicky.
All right, I'm trying
That's
to
me,
look
so
up. I'm just trying to look up the friggin' repairs. This stuff is irritating.
It's been a while.
well, since I last damaged you, yeah. I've got like 40 bookmarks in my thing. It kind of gets to a point where they're less useful because you don't know which one's for which.
Yeah, you're running a bookmark space.
Yeah,
Well, if you color code them and then label them.
yeah, that's probably a bit too
Extended
much.
repairs, I believe.
Yeah,
All right. Extended repairs. That would be. several weeks on the repairs to Each week of repairs, the member of the crew directing them must make a tech use test, tallying the degrees of failure and success. So...
Successes are you going to get?
Yeah, so it's only going to be 1d5,
So-
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1d5 hull integrity. That's still a little bit better than what we got.
Mhm.
And
What degree of success do? Just +1 or?
no, the degrees of success are just to see whether they succeed or not.
Yeah.
There's no plus to it. Okay, so versus 150 minus 30. So
Yeah,
actually
just
no,
don't
I'm versus 130.
Just
As long as you don't
botch.
fluff it, you should be okay.
Huh?
As long as you don't fluff it, you might be okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
All right, so 1d5 reroll on 6. Fuck.
You're the worst.
Well, it's still better than 4.
You've managed to repair the monocle.
And while we're sitting around the planet, also I'm going to mutate possibly.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
Is that what you were going to
Okay.
spend your time doing? Just looking
Yeah.
at your hands, going, ooh.
Yeah, because I've upgraded my AoE stun to kill everyone. Well, no, I
Fantastic.
don't have kill everyone form. So what is it? A toughness test at +20? Ah, I passed.
Oh, no cool mutations. That's only +10.
I get +20 because of my house.
Oh yeah.
We have the discussion every rank.
Yeah, because I forget, because you only do it once. I forget every rank.
Mm.
Oh well, that was.
It's
that
not as bad as
was
my
you
boss
know-
has been calling it one piece of anomalous data for the last 6 weeks. Every time it's like, no, we know it's right.
You know? The fact that I'm going to be cherry picking all of the good mutations for my buying stuff means that when I do mutate on a random roll, it's going to end up bad.
Yep.
Right. So you've managed to weld a couple of airlocks shut.
It's a start.
Yeah.
Well,
I like to think that I just managed to cut off sections of the open hole.
As long as
slap some
I'm
plates
gonna
on.
say-
I slapped some new paint on the thing.
Mm.
Called it good. It's held together with
Fight one
duct tape
or-
and hopes.
We fight one orc, and you start thinking that green paint actually makes things tougher. Doesn't work that way.
It's
Okay.
not green tape.
He gets
it's
he gets
silver.
confused.
Remember,
Mm.
it has a
He thinks, "I'll
duct
make you
tape
green,
has
it
a
makes it
light
bulkier."
side, a dark side, and it holds the universe together.
This is not Star Wars.
No, but it was open. I had to do it. Sorry.
I think
The
Yeah.
magic stuff
Oh.
is much scarier here.
done here.
Yeah,
Probably head back to football.
that would be wise, yes.
Yeah, that's probably the best method.
Of course, it's going to take forever.
Once we've annihilated everything on the
No,
planet.
the way back should be a little bit faster.
Famous last words.
Oh, considering I don't think going through the cauldron, through the warp, would be a good idea.
Meh. It's no worse.
We could jump to
No?
Terra Nova.
Could jump to Terra.
That would take a little while.
Yeah.
Terra Nova. Sorry.
Yeah, we have to stop at Footfall to jump to Terra anyhow, because you have to make the passage through the little gap there.
Next up, I have Terror backwards.
No, we're not going there. Katie is horrible this time of the year.
Right, well, Let's get this
Well,
over.
if we jump
shall we?
out backwards, then we're going to look like we're coming out of it, and then they're going to try to shoot us down.
They'd probably try and shoot us down anyway.
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, why would we be going there?
It's
Yeah,
just
Idiot
unprincipled.
sucks.
And I'm pretty sure the warrant specifically says that we are supposed to be here. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
Or it
Right,
gives a lot of
so
powers with
we've
few restrictions.
blown up another planet.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
no,
still
we haven't
there.
blown it up. We've just slagged it.
Right, that must be then, because who cares about rolling? We're just going to shoot it as many times as we need to. Right.
Pretty
so
much, yes.
Let's go into the wall.
Well, now just give me a second.
Oh, well, that's
Uh-oh.
okay. I've flubbed the auguries.
Yeah, you get lucky this time.
We do?
Yeah. Well, because I haven't rolled my stuff yet. There we go. Dunk dunk.
Oh, unless Bastion's hovering where then I pass the auguries.
We can't see your rolls.
Oh.
Oh wait, no, I have a +10 that I haven't remembered because I can't change it on the character sheet, but I have talented, so it's a pass.
Oh, well.
Okay, let's try that again. Dunk dunk.
1-7.
Why?
Okay.
Random dice with no explanation scares me.
This is the what rolls. We never ask about them, and I never look up the table. Because I
Oh,
like the surprise.
Plus, I roll them in random orders, so.
I don't actually have the Navigator book, so if it's in there, I have no idea.
Okay. So, you failed to divine the auguries.
No, I passed because I forgot I have got talented.
Yeah, but this is -10 on that.
Oh, well then yeah, I failed to divine the auguries.
So,
Unless he gets a hover.
Well, you can't retroactively hover.
True.
We haven't had a
It's going to
blood
be
bowl.
a 6-day jump to football.
That's just right in here. It's like closer than the Mines of Letrian.
Yeah, the warp is a weird thing.
Alright.
That sounds brilliant. Let's go.
Okay.
This is going to
Drinking
end horribly.
Another
Everyone-
6 years in the warp.
Everyone like to make me a
Cheers,
drink?
Alright, willpower.
Yeah,
I'm good.
fail.
I also failed.
I'm
I-
good
I-
by 1.
Your crew passed, so.
Oh, right, they're supposed to roll.
Yeah, normally I don't bother because you can't fail, but yeah, both your crews have passed. Normally you've got 100% morale, so I don't bother rolling. Okay, so count up your degrees of failure.
Like for your while.
Just a regular
I'm assuming
failure.
resistance psychic techniques wouldn't apply to this, would it?
No,
No, okay.
it's not a psychic technique.
Well,
I rolled an 87.
What do
I
you plus
failed
into that?
by 2 degrees.
That's with the plussing.
87. The horror.
Cool.
The character immediately experiences the visions that reveal the true horror of reality. You're playing a role-playing game. This keeps happening gradually. He gains 2 insanity points immediately, plus 1 insanity point for 30 days in the warp.
oh my
Takes me
god.
up to 11.
Ooh, that's past the 10.
Does that matter?
Pretty sure.
You
I
only
think
get
it's
one of the
good,
little
like,
minor things that last a few days from it.
Yeah. But
Yeah, we could roll it. It
Did
could
you
be
roll
something-
2 67s in a row?
Yes.
you're now into unsettled.
Ooh.
So you have to make a trauma check with plus 10.
Okay. Is that a...
I'm trying to see. It says trauma modifier.
Yeah, it's for that's yeah. I'm not sure what it's used for. It's just used for the thing at 40 when you actually get properly insane, or it's 40 you
I
get
thought it
properly
was done at
insane.
30.
It's one of
That
those
might
two.
be that
It's
might
a
be
long ways
corruption.
off.
I never remember.
This is a
I'm
willpower
not sure
test
wrong.
modified by difficulty.
A trauma test. What is a trauma test?
A willpower test.
Just straight willpower.
Straight willpower plus 10 because it's a minor trauma.
Okay. I passed.
Excellent. You're slightly more insane, but you don't worry about it at the moment.
Cool.
You are unsettled.
I'm not insane. I'm eccentric. I'm too rich to be insane.
Oh, true, yeah.
Yep. Right. I'll roll my thing. I rolled an 8. This is my warp hallucination thing.
Okay, what are you adding to that?
Nothing.
Nothing?
That
Oh,
was
you've got a
just a fail.
phobia.
I'm afraid of the warp.
Yeah. Anyone else fails? Max?
Yep.
Macarius?
Alright. I've got 24.
Again, you also have a phobia.
I'm
I
afraid
passed by one.
of sin.
Yeah, quite a good idea.
The folds of skin.
That's
So,
an image that won't go away.
That would be the point.
So, trying
Right.
to locate the astronomical anomaly.
Where did I put the astronomicon? I put it over some
Astronominom.
awareness. I don't have talented awareness, do I? So that's just a 61, which is just a pass.
Right. So, it's time for the important one, steering the vessel.
Let's go via Lacristi. Oh,
there we go. That's a nice solid roll.
Ding. The Christie would be quite an interesting little one.
Pointed the vessel in the right direction.
But now we get
yeah,
to hear.
that's lots of degrees of success. Like,
More than 3.
7. Yeah.
Which that quarters it.
So it's going to be a 1 day jump. Maybe a 2
Well,
day.
I'm going to call it, say 2. And I'm going to round up.
Cool.
Oh wow,
So,
you can get that one plotted.
you start zipping across.
Well, assuming I didn't get it horribly wrong when I divined the auguries.
Everything goes wrong
Like
in the
that's gonna-
cauldron.
And we're in the cauldron. Great.
Yeah, because about halfway through your journey,
I said this was a bad idea.
yeah, you
Yeah,
hear.
Renee, you don't trust you.
I'm assuming. Are you guys all going to be on the bridge?
I'm in the engineering.
Generally, no. Unless something's happening.
Well, where are you guys? You know,
Oh, I'm going to be on the bridge. Or on the way to my spire.
I'm instructing the crew as to how to fight a Chaos Space Marine because it's a thing that I've done now. So I'm with them wherever they are on the ship.
okay.
I don't know, I'm playing tennis with the senior tennis under manager.
Under manager. I didn't realize that is
How many
He's the rogue Freddy. He gets to make all sorts of decisions.
So does that mean that there's an undersecretary for that as well?
Well, there's the senior manager, then there's the senior under manager, the junior under manager, and then there's just the rest of the tennis command structure.
How many tennis courts do you
Gotta
have?
work on your backhand.
Oh, there's only one.
Only one tennis court.
Yeah, because we just sort of set one up in the cargo bay.
You have a cargo bay?
Well, we've got general holds, haven't we?
Yeah, every ship's got a cargo bay. It's not a
Yeah.
big, it's not a big cavernous cargo bay, but
We've got supply, like rooms for supplies and whatnot.
So you just set it up in the boxes of Xenotech that we have still on our board. On board.
We didn't do anything with that, did we?
You know, we just made a net out of some weird fabric that may or might not have been whispering to us as we did it.
It screams when you miss, when you hit the net.
I've picked up insanity points. I've got to get them from somewhere.
you realise that your tennis court is haunted. That's sends you insane. No, so actually, I'm going to go for you, Bash.
Okay,
Because this makes more sense. You hear the sounds of footsteps.
cool.
Power armoured footsteps.
Okay.
They're coming towards you at a fair clip.
How many people in the crew currently have power armor?